Hello traders, welcome to another edition of the Thursday Traders Tip, and this week we'll be talking about silencing your mind and silencing the urge to act in the market, which is such a problematic tendency a lot of the traders I work with have that leads them to all sorts of trading mistakes. So the impulsive trader often has an opinion about everything that happens in the market, or at least they have one. And working with traders for this long shows me that a pattern is very present and common, which is the urge to act in the market right at its open. So they might wake up and they already feel this urge, this anxiety, pressure to act in the market, and as soon as the market opens, they irrationally and impulsively take a trade. And this can be an early entry, a trade that's off strategy completely, or just a stupid mistake. And what happens is that later on the session, the beautiful setup they've been waiting for, like a week, or the setup they've been expecting to take or predict the move for the day, it appears later in the session and they miss it. So the problem here is not about missing the trade, but looking beyond, okay, what really caused the mistake, the missing trade, was their inability to silence their mind, and just recognizing that they didn't have enough information to formulate an opinion about the market. So these traders, they often know what's happening. They know the symptom, which is lack of patience. It's not the problem, but they have no idea why they've been repeating the same thing over and over again. All they know is that as soon as they wake up, they feel this urge kicking in, and as soon as the market opens, they hit the trigger. So they are aware of the problem, but they have no idea what's causing that problem. And that's an underlying belief. The belief that in order to get results, I need to be productive. And this has been working throughout all their lives most of the times. They are business people, they are highly successful people, and this worked for them. So the more they did, the more they control the teams, the better the results. And these ingrained beliefs was something that they transposed to trading, but it doesn't work this way. And so it's not that they don't consciously know this. They know that they need to be patient, but because they have this deeply ingrained belief, there's an inner conflict every time they trade. There's this subconscious active belief that's acting on the background, and they might not have an idea of it. And then there's this consciously knowledge that they need to be patient. And in their brains, this creates a lot of resistance that they then use to trade. So the question is, if this is you, how can you get out of this default mode of urge for action? And one of the crucial mindset shifts that you need to achieve in order to dismantle this belief is that you don't need to have an opinion about everything that happens in the market. And this actually gonna hurt you more often than not. So just like in a conversation, just like talking with a group of friends, some of your friends bring out a topic, let's say a sport that you're not an expert of, or you don't master the sport, you don't know anything about it. You don't have to have an opinion about it. You just need to enter silence mode and just listen to it. So this is exactly what happens in the market. You are there to have opinions about your strategy, not about all the moves that happen in the market, especially in the first 15 minutes of the market open, when by acting impulsively right away, you lose the advantage of waiting for the market to show its end and have better information, more information that you can use to have a more well-informed decision. So I want to challenge you here and ask you to practice this ability to silence your mind when you don't have an opinion or you don't master a topic. And just like all the skills that you can have in your trading, you can start practicing them off charts. And this is one of them. So one thing you can do is the next time you are in a conversation with a friend or even with a stranger, practice your ability to just silence your mind, shut down your ego and whatever beliefs you might be trying to impose in the conversation, and conversate, but truly listen to what the other person is telling you. without trying to, sometimes we are in conversations waiting for our turn to talk, our turn to impose, to control the conversation in our favor. But this time, the next time you have a conversation, just shut it down, silence your mind, and just fully listen from a place of understanding. By becoming a better listener, you'll also become a better observant of others, and more aware of what's surrounding you. As well as when you're trading, you'll become more able to see what the market presents you and then have a better decision. And while in the past you were only absorbing 70% of the information that the market will be giving you, now you absorb 100%, and this gives you the advantage of better decision making. And this way, nothing passes through you because you're actively listening to what the market is telling you, and only then you decide to respond with the best decision you can. Peaceful trading, Sarah.